was the clue again? It's here.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Greta. Oh, it was Greta. It's G-R and then I-S. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I assume this is like a word in French. Don't know it. That. Oh, there we go. Typewriter.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell. Is that
yes, I was right.
You, Marcella?
Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget, you know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof that you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. I'm not even going to try the French, I'm sorry. Yours sincerely, A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought most important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet. But I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves rather than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they've remained together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose had left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where the people like us are tolerated. Imagine that they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you were Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Dear Marcella, I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. P.S. I won't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I have never read such a beautiful love story, and it almost brought me tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I'd always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, and I'd never dared telling him. And now I have, thanks to you, although the thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope you hear back from him soon. Oh, this is Paul Morgan. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you, Paul.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but it's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I tried getting some odd jobs already, but the employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If this continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I telling you all this? After reading books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life. Do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Maybe she'd hired him to... Oh, Sophie was going to be the other woman that he was cheating with. So that she could have grounds for divorce. I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the force of Germany, at the sun, at the birds. He loved birds so much, he could identify them just by listening to their song. That's the picture. Oh, that's the picture of him in the infantry. Oh my god. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul. Oh my god. Fuck, I ruined their plans. No, I'm not going to throw any of that away.
So,
but maybe I
let me
should.
get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz
because
are
it's
some
incriminating
kind
to
of
them because they're gay.
star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I don't want to encourage her to open it. I don't want her to get in trouble.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
I'm also snooping, though.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
I love you, Beth.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
Oh.
California.
Well,
Were
it
they
makes
Beards?
sense. It's much more
Was she and Hector
progressive there than it
Beards?
is here.
Or no,
So,
it's for her
Anna
her
and Marcella
son.
want to
Duh.
go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You three are best pals now?
Well, after reading
Oh,
so much
don't
of their
get too caught up in it,
correspondence,
Sophie. Oh my god.
I kind of feel like I know them.
Don't.
You know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How
He's
does
gay
he fit
too.
into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
Remember that Pulp Fiction I found in Paul's room? Well, she wrote it under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though.
I don't
Couldn't
think he
have
was doing it.
stuck to fan mail? Stalking
No,
her
he's
like
not
that?
stalking her.
That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
I should have left those
It's
photos.
always been about
Dang it.
Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
I've done everything wrong.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama,
Except for saving
right?
Eugene. I saved
At
Eugene.
least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests
Yeah,
lead.
but
I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute
alright, do you know how to
mess on the
reclose an
other side of the
envelope though? Ooh.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I
Why are we
like
saying
to
this over the
think that
phone?
with
Someone could
me,
listen in.
What you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Yes.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to
Oh
spend
my
the
god,
night here.
you're going fast.
Ooh,
Sophie's ready to get the
sleepover.
minivan.
We could set up a pillow fort on the
Ah!
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Yes.
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
They're so cute.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Alright, so this is gonna be the twist where a murder happens, isn't it? Oh, I'm all clues. What am I doing? Paul's letters to Marcella. I don't want them to be incriminated. Oh, that's the brief. Paul was the breach of information, but it was so that he could write to her. Ugh. I don't want them to be incriminated for being gay. But I don't want to throw away their stuff. Fuck. No, Shit. Because that newspaper... This hotel used to be a safe place for gay people. 19 arrested in deviant raid. If they're raiding places, I have to throw it away. Ugh, I feel horrible doing this, but I don't want them to be incriminated. Because, like, going to the police, like, starting the game at the police, there had to have been a raid, right? Oh, am I overthinking it? Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna regret it, but let's do it. I'm so sorry. Throw out anything that's incriminating. Which probably includes... What's this one? This isn't her, is it? Margot Thompson. It's a murderer thing. I hope Paul doesn't become the murderer. Unless they hired him to murder the husband. That would not be good. What's this? What are you? It's her reading list. You know what, just in case, I'm gonna throw away part of the key as well. I can't let them be caught. What is this one? This was expenses. I could probably throw this away. I don't think she's coming back, buddy. This. Oh, I feel bad. Hector, I'm so sorry, buddy. I hope they don't murder you. You don't deserve that. Oh no. Oh no. The body's gonna be in there. The body's gonna be in the elevator. Fuck. Shit. Okay, I can go to 507 and erase evidence too, right? Ooh, no. Okay. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Marcella. I've gotta get rid of all your stuff. Shit. This feels terrible. I can't let you be found out. I don't want to throw them all away. Just... Does the photo have anything written on it that's incriminating? Photo. No, nothing. I don't have to throw away the photo. Just this. Yeah, no. Nope. Does that have to... That doesn't have anything incriminating on it. I think it's just... Okay. Don't have to throw that one away. Yeah, do have to throw that one away. Someone could crack the code like I did. That one's not incriminating. Puzzle, the company should figure it out. The white cat. I don't want to lead them to the white cat either. I have no idea where this game is going, but like, goddamn. That's just that. It's talking to the dad. What is this? It's Marcella. It's saying that they're meeting, but it's not incriminating enough, I don't think. I think I'm good with that. Aw. That's cute. Free yo-yo and oh, that's the yo-yo. Chance to visit the cereal factory in Alberta. Use the coupon on the back. Oh, I'm ignoring it. I'm willfully ignoring the ding. As I know it's waiting for me, and it's not gonna be good. Oh, I hope it's not one of the three that I really like. I hope it's not Mr. Cruz either. That would suck. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. All's well that ends well. After looking inside Marcella's typewriter case, I think everything's fallen into place. There are a few lingering questions, but I think as far as the story goes for now. Anne and Marcella arranged to be here at the same time so they could rekindle the relationship they started in college. I really feel for them after spending the day learning their story. I hope it has a happy ending. Oh, fuck. Okay. $18.24. What is this? On the 17th at 7 p.m. I should put the key back. Oh, I should put the key back. Where did she have the key? Is it here? It was on the plate. Okay. I should probably collect this first, huh? Oh boy. Fuck. Eh. Oh, God. Oh, that's so bad. Yep. Oh, Lord. Fuck. Oh no. Shit. Bernard? What? Wait, is it Bernard? Someone killed Bernard?
Mr. Cruz?
Oh no, it's Mr. Cruz. Okay. The model was... I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. The hair was what was making me think it. Slicked back.
Mr. Cruz.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy.
Oh my God.
Why did he have this on him?
Welp. That's not great.
Is this about Paul?
Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We'll do it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you we cannot divulge guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I'm sure you'll understand, we're very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should the guest bother you again. Fuck. I think that's all I can find here. Yeah. Shit. Hector, what on earth happened? I was on the 5th floor and heard the elevator door ringing repeatedly, so I went to check it out. I found Hector's body between the elevator doors lying in a pool of blood. I checked his pulse and couldn't feel anything. On his person were 2 pieces of paper, a letter from Bernard, and a copy of Hector's life insurance policy. My head is swirling with options. What does it all mean? How did this happen? Who could have done this to Hector if this was in fact someone else's doing? No, that's... Where did he come from? Oh, that's good. Okay, there's a fucking thing over here. Oh, God, I can't even go to it. I gotta go to the breaker. Because I feel like if I go that way, it's not gonna let me. She's gonna be like, it's too dark. Okay. Good, I still have the screwdriver.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Oh my God. Lockpick needed. Damn, the fuse box is locked again. I have to get it open. I'm calling Eugene to help now. What can I use to pry it open? There must be something here on the 5th floor. We got so much clutter about it. To be able to find something. And the lights went out. As if the situation wasn't ominous enough, I need to get the power running again, and then I'll figure out what to do about poor Hector. Might as well try fiddling with the fuse box in the janitor's closet. Fuck. Okay. Anything?
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Great. Did I put this back? I guess I did. going to be the key from the music box. Because that's pretty pointy. Frick. That really sucks. I'm so sorry, Hector. Where did he crawl from, though? Signs of a struggle. Oh, no! Oh, no, that's Hector's blood, probably. The ice machine. That's probably not something I should touch. Well, it's gonna have to be the thing, isn't it? The murder weapon.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace. He wasn't taking his meds. Montreal's much bigger than I expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated by this morning and by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I brought a French-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet I realized that today was Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it hurts so much every time I think about him. I'd hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight. So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth in the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I'd found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest in other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her. Sorry I threw out all your shit.
Paul was hiding out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who is sneaking out of the room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel, so I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Miltone tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I awoke around 9:30 a.m. and realized I'd fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently, she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said that she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I come out. Maybe I should. And then it ends.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you're in such a dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills. It's a shame employees can't see past your medical history, but don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I'll be able to use that money to hire you. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and of course you would be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished. Dear Paul, I hope you're
really got into his role.
I hope your spying on me isn't too exhausting. You've really inspired me so far, and I already have a ton of ideas. The trench coats you brought were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe it's pushing it a little too far. You know best, of course. But don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Paul,
He
why
followed
did you...
Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? I already told you I don't require your services anymore. I'm starting to worry you're taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. You have to let it go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Clues. The music is really making me tense. Hector's insurance certificate. A bloody piece of paper found in Hector's back pocket detailing his life insurance policy. Date of expiry February 6th, 1978. Coverage amount $10,000. Monthly premium 1153. Please renew policy at least 1 month before expiry date. That won't matter anymore. Letter from Hector to Hector from Bernard smeared in blood. Paul's notebook. A notebook Paul was using to chronicle his time here in Montreal. The last page is stained red. A series of letters written to Paul from Marcella detailing the work arrangement. Pearl necklace. A broken pearl necklace.
A, B, and Beaumont.
Uh-oh. Are they all here? This only just happened, right? I'm not allowed to open it, okay. Let's pick up the ice pick.
Okay. This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Yeah, it's an ice pick. Okay. It's the murder weapon too, honey. You're gonna be covered in blood.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
504 was where I was. Alright, I guess I've just got to use the ice pick then. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least the dad in this room and the little girl weren't, Oh, because he needs money and he saw the life insurance policy. Maybe he's the guy in 504. Shit. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Well, at least Michael wasn't around to see it. Just gonna close that.
That worked, thank God.
Oh god, okay.
Now, to get the power back. Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now.
If there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another...
we'll have to make do.
If there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another part of the hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check the fuse box, plan for required ampage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from the sockets. Tip blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in socket. Make sure ampage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power, Eugene. So, 15, we need a 30, and we need a 20. And we need type G, a type A, and a type S.
Yes, this is what I need.
We only have 2. Shit. I should have... What is...
How did this end up here?
What? How's that covered in blood? That's all the safe combos. No, it's 30. Why was there? Okay, the 30 amp goes here. Nope. Oh. 30. We need the 15, which is A.
How does Eugene do this
We
again?
need an S.
Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Yeah, no, I need an S type. There was one sitting around somewhere else.
locking the stairs would be a bad idea.
Yep. Well,
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
I don't know where the last fuse is. So...
Getting the fuse box open was half the battle. Now I need to take a look inside and fix what needs fixing.
There's one right here. I'm an idiot. I think that's right. Okay, I did it. It's gonna start digging again. Safe codes list. Someone spilled something on it, obscuring most of the numbers. Can I give the screwdriver back to him? God, I hope it's not Eugene. I can't drop the screwdriver. Alright, whatever. $509, 23, 4. Something. Is there a pattern here? Want to open the safes?
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
Well, I guess I am going to go through all the safes first. Oh boy! I could just try and brute force it. That would take forever, but let's see if there's a pattern.
Not much use without the rest of the code.
7's like something 1940 something. Alright, well.
Not much use without the rest of the code.
Let's try and see if I can get it. 23, 4, 40.
Not much use without the rest of the code.
Sure, something I could do to like fix it. Guess I'm brute forcing at least 509s.
Damn it. Come on, Sophie.
I didn't check if there was like a pattern. Oh, 768 1 teen something 2953. Don't know. We know that 505's was 99 34 57. I feel like I can figure it out. Where's the pencil? It's 99. 57. Yeah. I don't think there's a pattern. I think it's just random. God damn it. Unless... Maybe there's something in the room that will alert us. Fusing fuses. I used a nice pick from the ice room to get the fuse box door open, but I should have guessed my work wouldn't end there. Why couldn't it just switch labeled power I could flip? Some of the fuses have in the panel have blown. Replacing those should be the first thing I do. Thank God Eugene left detailed instructions on the side of the fuse box. Helpful in a way, having a task to focus on keep my thoughts away from Hector. Seeing the light. I've never been so grateful for electricity. The light from the window in the janitor's closet was enough for me to see what I was doing with the fuse box. It occurred to me that if it had been any later in the day, I would have been up the creek without a paddle. I'll head down to the lobby, go straight to reception, and get the police on the phone. Nightmare's almost over, or so I hope. Or I could call Beth. Oh, no, the line's dead. Okay. Or not? Or Beth's not answering. That's not good. Crap.
No answer. Beth must be busy trying to restore the power in the lobby.
Let's close that. Your husband's been murdered. Oh, I wanted to inspect that actually. Whoops. Because this is also incriminating. It's just a crime novel. Probably inspiration. It's a letter from his mom. Okay. Oh, did I inspect this? I didn't. January 7th, SW. 16th meeting with John. 20th, SW. 24th, regional meeting, 9 a.m. Haircut, bank appointment. Notary appointment, departure, Montreal, Clarington Hotel, wedding anniversary, don't forget vows, attempt number 12, rose petals on bed, return trip. Attempt 12? Attempt 12 at what? Oh, buddy. Man, I feel bad. Poor guy. Maybe I should get rid of this stuff so the wife isn't suspected. I can't, like, put this away either, but... Okay. Should probably also get rid of this because it's got the coded stuff on it. Why am I protecting them? I don't know. If they did wind up murdering Cruz. That sucks, but they're not going to be treated well if they're known to be gay as well. Okay, got rid of everything else. There. Close. Just so she's not humiliated for being gay. What's this one? No, that's the husband. Leave that alone. Because that's a threatening lever she can still use. Oh, these are those. 505. We should probably get rid of some of the stuff with the code on it. And maybe all of the photos. Okay.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby.
Nope, I'm messing with
Call
shit.
the police.
Probably has feelings for Lindsay. Probably gonna incriminate him. So that's where he's gonna hide. I don't think he did it, that's the thing. I'm messing with so much shit for the crime scene. Am I a bad person? I have no idea. Bird watching is his hobby. It's just a picture of his fellow infantrymen. Nothing incriminating in that. It's French dictionary. I should probably get rid of all the photos though. And definitely get rid. Well, he's got a gun. Why wouldn't he have used it? Maybe he wanted to see them reunite. I don't think he did it, but I don't know. It's gonna look really suspicious for him. God. Probably should if it wasn't him, but also if it was him, like, I don't think it was a gunshot. Like, he was killed with the ice pick, right? Shaving cream. Okay, that's, I think, except for the fact that this is like, actually, yeah. Throw away all this developer stuff. Not sure how to turn the light off. It won't let me, okay. Well, I hope you're not the killer. That would suck. So I hope you're not the killer. That would also suck. Inspect. Yes, everything. Is loud. Well, I know the bell toll for whom the bell tolls. 504 on the list. Ah. I threw out his drugs. Whoops. 504, just like 3. Oh, I can't open this one? Alright, well, I think because I had the option to open 509s, I should.
Hello? Is anyone in?
I guess not.
Hello? I need help.
Is this from me? No. Someone walked over here. Those are small shoes. Is it me? Am I creating those? Oh, I am creating those. Whoops. Oh, it's me. It's my shoe. I walked all over the crime scene. Back here, well, there's the camera. Ah, I'm tampering with the crime scene too much. I'll leave that. It won't let me open any more vents. Okay. Feels like I should open this thing, but... Okay. Did he, like, fall and hit his head? Crawls. He stands up for a bit, falls back down, continues crawling all the way over to here. And yeah, it's a head injury. Okay, well, I may have royally fucked this up. I mean, I'm playing the game anyway, so I can save.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Sophie, you poor thing. The worst phone call to make. I restored power to the 5th floor, but the rest of the hotel is still in the dark. At least I was able to make it to the lobby. I had to move Hector to get inside the elevator. I just want to forget that part, but it happened. It made me think of Mom. How many times did she have to move someone after they succumbed to a fatal wound? Did she ever get used to it? Oh, Mom, I wish you were here right now. I have to call the police and let them know about Hector. The phone by the reception should work.
Phone. I need a phone. Beth? Where is everyone?
Where's the phone? I have to go this way, don't I? What is this? Okay, it's just the normal paper.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby.
Probably should have checked out the lobby more.
The body,
but...
it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Waiting it out. The police are on the way. I think it's the most I can do right now. It has completely undone the knots in my stomach, all the tension in my shoulders to start. Might as well write a bit past the time until they arrive. I don't know what will happen next. If my hunch is correct, Hector was indeed murdered. I suppose the police main priority will determine who did it. I probably have to answer some questions, aren't I?
Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
Discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from 505. I cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office. I've heard
Bernard
more reports.
really wants Paul out of the hotel.
I've heard more reports of the guest from 505 has strange behavior, following people around, spying on guests, etc. As you're all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in room 602. I'd hate for a stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Inform guest 505 you must vacate the room as soon as possible. Invent an excuse if you have to. Also note that from now on, if you can pay, you can stay, and policy no longer applies. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards will be denied a room. Fuck you, Bernard.
Okay. I can see how this could make Paul look bad.
Yeah.
But it's obvious Bernard cares more about the hotel's reputation than the guests' well-being.
Let's look on that page. Who's Bernard? Two letters from Bernard, probably sent in close succession.
Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
The tickets.
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector part of their plan?
Else here? Not really. Oh, okay. Probably should have thrown away, like, the San Francisco thing or something.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right?
Oh no.
I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean.
Zoning
You're
out.
not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint. Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean...
Oh, you might be able to hear my husband in the background.
Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt
Oh, I
them.
know. I
It
already
might not even matter in the
destroyed
end if
some of
they
the
did it or
evidence.
not.
I understand.
I think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you can see that. It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it.
Aw.
You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
Oh, Beth.
What? Where did that happen?
At the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then.
Oh, I should have found the
I know
fucking
Anne
white
was
cat
caught at
thing.
least
Oh, I
once,
should have
too.
thrown that away.
Wait.
Shit.
You know her?
Yeah, that's how I knew the answer to the riddle. I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more
Aw.
than just friends, Sophie.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that too.
Weird time to ask, but
That's-
yes.
That's great.
Would have been better if there wasn't a murder. Definitely would have been better timing.
The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Oh boy. Well, I got rid of as much incriminating evidence as I could remember. I probably should have gotten rid of that matchbox from the White Cat. I think that was in Anne's room.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
Oh boy.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr.
Why would I
Cruz's
lie about that?
body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body,
Yeah, I
wasn't
had to
that
move it to
close
get
the doors.
downstairs.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Yep.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there?
No, I don't, and I used the
you
pick
have the key?
because that's how my fingerprints got on it.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick
Hopefully,
might do the trick.
I'm not self-incriminating,
so
but
I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
yeah, that's me walking around in the blood.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
Blood.
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I mean, I walked around in the blood.
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is
Compromised the
just
whole scene,
beyond me.
just to be fair.
Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator?
Also, never do this
The
without a lawyer.
Exact
Sophie
words.
should have a lawyer here with her.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
Yes.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I just assumed. What with all the blood. It just didn't look like an accident, you know?
I see. Would you say you're an observant person, Miss Roy?
I think I would, yes.
Good. Then maybe you can help me fill in a few details about this case.
Oh boy.
I'll do my best.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
That's the only option I have? Well, it's
I don't
definitely
really
not
know
going to be
anything.
that one.
She just looks like a loving,
God.
caring
Sophie.
wife.
That's not much to go on now, is it?
I'm sorry.
Let's try something else then. We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't know much. Only that
God.
he seems nice.
Nice.
Time
I
to
wouldn't
lie
be so
out my
sure.
ass.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did
Should've
you
gotten
ever
rid of
see
some
him
of the more
display
stuff for
odd
him.
behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
no. Nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and...
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me.
God.
He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets. So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
No. What does take a stand mean? Like, stop it? Or, like, just deny that you've seen him be violent and aggressive?
No, I didn't.
All right, then.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Roy. We'll be in touch if we have any more questions.
Always get a lawyer, kids.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
Where'd the chess game go? Or is it just because of the police?
The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to?
Train tickets. Characters. Maurice Tremblay is a detective lieutenant with the Montreal Police. He's about what one would expect from a detective, stern, straight-laced, tired, and always carrying either a mug of coffee or a notebook. He looked like he hadn't slept in days, which makes sense, with how hard the police have been working themselves trying to round up every last supposed deviant in the city. Maurice is old-fashioned, like a lot of men his age. His assumptions about women, or anyone who isn't like him for that matter, made that clear. I wish he wasn't the one in charge of the investigation into Hector's murder, but I'm not sure any other detective would make much of a difference. Roger. Roger's the policeman who escorted me through the precinct when I was called in to be interrogated. He seems nice enough. I wish I had more to work with, but I have to remember that I can't get inside everyone's heads. Chris. The interrogation. I'd never imagined I'd be sitting in an interrogation room at a police precinct. It was like something out of a crime film. The kind of scene you watch and wonder what you would do if you were in that character's place. I did the best I could when answering Detective Tremblay's questions. He seemed content with what I gave him in the end, so I hope this is the last time I'll have to deal with the police. I suppose there's nothing to do but wait for the outcome of the investigation. After the storm, it's been tough being alone with my thoughts since the hotel closed 2 days ago. According to the papers, the police are still investigating and haven't made any charges yet. I just hope they take the time to get it right. The last thing this whole ordeal needs is an innocent person put behind bars. Anyway, this morning I got a call from Bernard calling me into the hotel. He sounded surprisingly chipper, cheerful even. I wonder how it'll feel walking to Clarington again after everything's happened.
Empty. I guess all bookings are canceled until further notice. It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. They're pinning it on Paul. And using him to scare even more people into believing psychiatric hospitals are dangerous.
Shit. Should have taken more from his room. Montreal police continue to move forward with the investigation of the tragic death of an American tourist, Hector Cruz. The 32-year-old insurance agent, accompanied by his wife, was enjoying a stay at the Clarington Hotel when his life was tragically cut short on Monday. Though the investigation has yet to conclude, Detective Lieutenant Maurice Tremblay revealed to the press that Mr. Cruz's death has been ruled a murder. Multiple suspects have been apprehended and taken in for questioning, including the victim's own wife, Marcella Cruz. Mrs. Cruz's absence following the discovery of Mr. Cruz's body was seen as conspicuous and suspicious, Detective Lieutenant Tremblay said. Shortly thereafter, Mrs. Cruz was apprehended by the policeman at the Gare Centrale de Montreal. She was in the company of another of the Clarington's guests, one Anne Bursey. Their connection, as well as Mrs. Bursey's possible involvement in the case, is yet to be ascertained. They were away when it happened, so it was not them. Another person currently under scrutiny is Paul Morgan, an unmarried Army veteran who stayed at Clarington alone 2 doors away from Mr. Cruz. Investigation revealed that Mr. Morgan is a former patient of McCord Psychiatric in Syracuse, New York. According to the hospital personnel, Morgan was admitted for displaying erratic, occasionally aggressive behavior. He was released less than a year ago. On Sunday, one day before the murder, Morgan was seen verbally and then physically provoking Mr. Cruz in the hotel lobby. Mr. Morgan immediately struck me as strange and unsettling, recalled Bernard Leduc, the owner of the Clarington. I was the most vocal in my desire to eject him from the hotel. As soon as possible, I took great strides to make this happen. According to Leduc, Morgan was allowed to stay in the end due to a combination of sympathies elicited from younger members of the staff and other pressing matters, such as the hotel's renovation, driving the issue from Leduc's mind. When Leduc went on to say he will not be making the same mistake twice. When we reopen our doors, Clarington will be a stalwart fortress for the proper, respectful clientele we've been known to welcome. Although no formal charges have been filed as of yet, the incident has led to an increased interest in the movement against the planned construction of the Ray of Light Psychiatric Hospital. In a strange twist of fate, if construction is sanctioned, the hospital is to be located down the street from the Clarington. If Mr. Morgan serves as an example of those who are undergone treatment at one of these institutions, it begs the question why the people of Montreal would want such an institution in the middle of the city. For many, this would all but promise additional incidents in the likeness of what happened to Mr. Cruz. Oh, that sucks. Probably could have gotten rid of the evidence that he was a hospital patient. At least it would have kept them off of that longer. Guess when I replay this, it'll be...
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What?
No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
Yeah, okay.
Aw, Beth. Crap. Well, at least there's no work conflict now.
Miss Roy. Come in.
Hi, Brewfucko. I wish it
I
was you
suppose
that
you
was
know
on
why
that
you're here?
elevator floor. Actually, not really.
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind.
Yeah, no shit.
I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable.
Gee.
To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable
you,
booking a
fuck
few
you,
nights
fuck
here
you, fuck
and
you,
committing
fuck
such
you.
a horrid act.
You don't know that it was him. Piece of shit.
Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been
God.
quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. I had planned to give this month's Employee of the Month title to Wendy, but since she's no longer with us, I'm thinking of giving it to you instead.
Really?
You should know it comes with the responsibility of being a glowing example for other staff members to follow. Is this something you believe you can do?
Fuck
An
you.
example? Me? No, I don't think I can.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I've heard this month's reward from Weston's will be quite nice. Well, I'm sure one of your colleagues will be more than happy to have it. That'll be all.
Fucker. I'm not gonna sell out over a fucking mixer. Piece of shit.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He offered me the Employee of the Month title.
Good for you, Bean! A shame I won't get to be there when you receive your reward.
I didn't
Actually,
take it.
I told him I didn't want it.
Fuck that guy.
You did not.
I did. The reward would have been nice, but
Yep.
it's not worth selling
Exactly.
my soul to the devil.
You're quite right about that.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so
Fair
I
enough.
may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
Wow.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges. I could see myself owning my own establishment.
Hell yeah.
One that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people. Just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele.
If we can get
of this
Bernard's brother
prestigious
back in
hotel.
charge, that would be
But
great.
maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No.
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for
Fuck
it.
yes.
You're the most charming person I know.
I mean, you are a little biased, Sophie,
Thank you.
to be fair.
I'm really glad you're in my life.
Aww.
Me too.
Now kiss. Maybe not in here, but kiss.
Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yay. Make it quick, girlies. You don't want to be caught by Bernard.
That was...
Aww. Yay. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You and your acolyte kiss. That was the achievement I just got. Love it. I don't want to lie.
I've been thinking about Anne and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend, day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere.
Soon.
And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope
Oh,
that's
tearing
true.
up.
It will be.
Fuck. State of the world being what it is. And someone who's in the LGBT family and living in America. Shit sucks right now, but gotta have hope, right? Oh no! Paul, I'm so sorry, man. Damn it. Guess I'm replaying it next time. Aww. Damn. Oh, but they got together. Yay. They got to be together at least. Should have done more for Paul. I feel bad. Yay. VIP only. Fucking piece of shit from Renard. Should have done more about him too. Fucker. Still cleaning? Okay. Well, that was a really good game. Aww! Yay! Alright. This seems like a good place to pause. And, well, it is the end of the game, but I'm definitely playing it again and trying to get a better ending for Paul. I think the psychiatric stuff messed him up. So we could probably help him avoid prison. And then we could also probably save Wendy and Jacques' relationship. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'm just gonna let the rest of the credits play out, because everybody who worked on this game deserves their names shown. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Definitely would love a longer version of it, or like another gameplay. Gameplay wise, it was a lot of fun. I liked snooping. I liked, you know, all the different puzzles that they had. Yeah, definitely one of the best mystery games I've played in a while. And if anyone has any recommendations for anything like this, I will definitely love to hear it, because I love this kind of game. I think next run through I'll probably clean up as I go, since I know I won't need to have all that stuff. I do still feel bad, like throwing away all their memories and shit, but I'd definitely rather them not be incriminated for being lesbians. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. It's one I've been waiting to play for a while. Just because I wanted to do it on a stream as like a blind react, or not a stream, as a recording, as a blind react, because I think all the stuff on my channel right now is stuff I've already played before, or it's like Pokemon where I didn't know the story, but I did, you know, it's Pokemon. It's generally, I know how the game goes, right? So, yeah, this is fun. The next game that I have on the docket is probably going to be either Octopath Traveler or something else like RPG related. Pokemon Infinite Fusion is on indefinite hold because my computer kind of ate the save file. So I don't have my old save file anymore. Alright, anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. Next time I play this, it will probably be chopped up a bit more to just like show whatever happens after I, you know, any of the changes that I do. Maybe, if I don't get lazy about editing. I might just post the whole thing all in one go. Who knows? And, you know, we'll also see what Andrew's about, because I'm bi, and I'm equal opportunity shipper, so, yeah. Anyway, Beth was great. I love Beth a lot. She's amazing. Alright, yeah. Thanks. Bye!